Hello, how are you? Welcome, you're on the Sezar Blue channel, and if you've already seen it in the title. Today I got tricked with the cove, so I'm going to explain to you how I found out that I got tricked. And then I'm going to show you the innocent video I recorded when I didn't know I'd been tricked. So here are my explanations. Here we go, video. This small package caused all the trouble. One day, I was happily shopping at a gourmet store, which I won't name because maybe you really enjoy the drama. But I don't like to hurt anyone or get involved with companies or with salesmen or saleswomen. So I won't say where it happened. Everyone can draw their own conclusions. But I saw they had something new there. A novelty that included the word cove, and next to the word Kobe, it had an R for registered trademark. I said, wow, my goodness, they have Kobe here? Well, so I asked one of the people working there, and they explained to me that it was something like a Kobe carpaccio. And I said, well, I'll buy it, and also, since it seemed like a small amount to me, I bought 2 more packages of different carpaccios, kind of to make a comparison. Right? I figured I wouldn't spend much time discussing 80 grams of Kobe. So, I'd rather compare it with other things to see if it is what it claims to be or not. Well, that was my mistake because I should have read the whole package from top to bottom before making the video. But when I had already started the video and was about to record the unboxing of Kobe, I read that it said, this is not carpaccio at all, but rather cured Kobe beef, aged for 18 to 24 months, salted, without fat, dried, in the air or smoked, in the air or smoked. Well, and it goes on to say that yes, this is made with an entirely artisanal process with oak wood for 15 days and all that jazz. Well, the mistake there was purely mine for not reading the whole package. Although also, hey, not to shift the blame, but geez, the people selling it should have told me no. This is more like jamon serrano or cecina than carpaccio. But well, up to that point, everything was fine. The thing is, when I got to that point where I discovered that cove's meat doesn't come in carpaccio format, it's more like a cured meat, like cecina. Well, after setting up all the fuss of getting everything ready here, even if you don't believe it, it takes a lot of work beforehand. So I had to decide whether to keep recording the video or just stop recording and forget about the cove. And I said, well, I'll record it and then I'll decide what to do. Okay, well, today is Thursday and I'm looking at myself there on the computer because it's 12:08 in the morning today, Thursday, keeping in mind that I'm going to release the video tomorrow, Friday. So I was looking for information to put in the description because I was going to add some links for you to buy this meat if you liked it. And well, looking for it on the internet because, to make it easy for you. I noticed things that catch my attention and I realized, yes, I was wrong. This isn't carpaccio, it's cecina. Up to that point, that's my mistake. But the thing is, on social media and in the video itself, I look so happy and so convinced that this is Kobe beef. Kobe beef comes from animals called Wagyu that are raised in Kobe, slaughtered in Kobe, and have a Kobe certification process. Well, when I see the package in the store, it says Kobe slices and has an R for registered trademark. And that's the first thing you see. The second thing you see is that below it says Nagushi Kobe beef. With those 2 indicators, the only thing you can expect is a product that isn't Spanish. Because here everything comes in English with a name that says Nagushi. And also the R for registered, which is a name that sounds Japanese. It doesn't sound local to Vallecas at all. And at the top it says Kobe slices, but below it says puree and supreme Japanese beef, however that's pronounced. It's strange. It's in Spanish and English, but you only notice that later. When you turn it around, you see that it says the Kobe beef comes from cows, 100%. Full lot. Now it doesn't say Kobe anymore. Here it doesn't say Kobe anymore. However, further down it says Kobe Nagushi sheets and the R is in Nagushi. So I start looking on the internet. And I discover that this is a Spanish company based in Ciudad Real and that also has an office in the Basque country, and that it's a company called Mugaburu Sociedad Limitada. And this Kobe isn't Kobe. It's not what I understood as Kobe, right? This is the 5th generation, according to what it says on this other website I found on the internet with the same product. The 5th generation of Kobe oxen certified as Kobe oxen. They were raised in Spain, slaughtered in Spain, and turned into cecina in Spain. And so, this really touched my soul. It touched my soul because I feel deceived. I fell for this, I don't know. Let's call it a marketing strategy instead of calling it a trick. But I feel deceived. I'm not going to stand here and act pitiful or say, poor me. No. It's my fault for not having researched more because I should have done some kind of, data search process before recording the video. But really, who could have guessed that adding Cove here and the registered trademark R? This was bought at a gourmet place where I have, or had until now, complete trust in all their products. Who would have imagined that this was made in Spain and that everything was done like this? This way? It says right here in small letters at the bottom that this is made in the Basque country and Ciudad Real. Well, if they put it here in English, at the top, and down here they put Agusi, well, Agusi, why didn't they use a local last name? Spanish? Why? Well, because these are the marketing strategies to sell more. 24. This little package cost me 90 and it has 80 grams. So, Kobe is a bit more expensive when you buy it fresh, but I paid a fair price for it. I mean, it's not like they gave it to me for free just because it was raised and processed here in Spain. So, once you have those animals here, and you raise them here, and you process them here, where's the justification for such a high price? Because, of course, even with the price they've played around, they've said, no, we're going to set it at this price. Just like that, people who see it as more expensive, well, they're going to think even more that it's the Kobe of Japan. Anyway, this is what happened. I was going to edit the video a bit to tell you exactly what I saw at the moment. But I didn't want you to waste 2.5 minutes of your life watching a video, thinking one thing, and then it's something else. I had a thumbnail and everything prepared, but I'm going to change it anyway. It's not that I want to be the world's best and most honest YouTuber, but I can't keep overthinking, talking to myself at night. I've deceived all these people who are supporting me with their comments, their likes, and their views. So now I'm going to leave you with the original video, which is going to make you laugh a lot, because I was super happy and you'll see it. And now you decide if you want to keep watching the video, knowing the whole truth, or if you just want to forget about it. Knowing that this isn't Kobe or anything like that. I'll understand either way. I'll understand and accept any criticism you want to leave me in the comments. I'm gonna have to take all the dislikes in the world because I made a mistake, I messed up, and that's my explanation. And now, shall we start the real video? Hello, how are you? Welcome. Today is the day we've all been waiting for. Because I finally managed to buy here in Spain real Kobe beef, guaranteed Kobe, with Kobe designation of origin, Kobe. Are you gonna miss it? Let's roll the video. Well, yes, I managed to buy Kobe, but it's Kobe carpaccio. Since it's a very small package, which I'll show you now, I decided to compare it with other carpaccios. So I went for the Kobe, the most expensive one, and I'm going to compare it with a middle option, which is ox carpaccio, and with a more modest, cheaper one, the cheapest in the supermarket, which is just called carpaccio. Beef. I assume it must be from a small cow, although it says mature beef. But anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Let's get to the point. Let's see. The 3 packages. These are the 3 packages. These are the 3 presentations. This is how I found them in the store. I set aside the 2 supporting actors and stay here with the main character. Yes, and yes. This is Kobe. It says it right here. Kobe slices with the R showing it's registered, so this isn't some imitation. Or is this Kobe from Australia? No, it's Kobe with the Kobe designation of origin. Which, as you know, is a region in Japan where the Wagyu are raised, and it represents a whole designation of origin. Because it is raised and slaughtered under very strict quality controls.
Well, it says it here. Pure and supreme Japanese Kobe, and it's packaged by the company Nagushi Kore Beef from Japan.
Let's go with my English. Let's turn it around, and it says it here. Slices of Wagyu Kobe beef. A delight for your senses and your health. It comes from 100% Wagyu cows, which are considered some of the most exclusive in the world. Its flavor is extremely delicate, with a unique smooth and creamy texture that melts in your mouth. I'm looking forward to trying it. The second candidate is a fresh carpaccio from the Jimenez Barbero farm. It's ox carpaccio, and it already comes with a truffle sauce and Parmesan cheese. Here comes the final carpaccio. This is the simplest one of all. Carpaccio with cheese, original Parmigiano Reggiano, and it's simply aged beef. It's 110 grams. It's from the brand roller. Let's see what each has. I'll open and plate them. Well, I've set up the 3 dishes, but to make sure they're on the same level, I've prepared each one with its own marinade. And I've also set up a little board with 3 that don't have anything on them. That's where I'm going to start. Here in the center I have Kobe beef. On this side I have ox meat, and here I have beef. Besides the salt, the cheese they came with, and the sauce, I only added a bit of pepper to them. And to the Kobe, which didn't have anything. And it's not exactly a carpaccio either. I added a little bit, but just a tiny bit of olive oil, with some small shavings of Parmesan cheese. You can also tell because they're bigger. Since I did it myself at home, I sliced it myself with a slicer. I'm going to start the tasting with these 3 that I have here on the little board, but before I continue, leave me a comment. The one you think is going to win. I'm telling you, there are differences, but there could be surprises. Keep in mind that I like my meat pretty rare, but not raw. And here, the Kobe already arrives. Processed, it comes well dry, like ham, and I also love ham. Well, I don't know if I've confused you enough. Right now, I have absolutely no idea. I held back from eating while plating and assure you I didn't taste anything. I'm going to start the test from least to most, from the cheapest to the most expensive. Do you see the ribeye with heavy marbling? The ox has thicker but less marbling. And finally, the cow has its own little bit of marbling, not too much, not too little. I'm going to start with the center one, which is the cow. I learned to roll it like this, on the fork at El Capricho restaurant. Well, just a little smell. It caught my attention when I opened it that it was pretty dry, and I'm telling you because the ox had a bit of liquid, but it was pretty good. I'm going for it. Well, I have to tell you that I love it. I love it. I'm not gonna give any scores for now. Very tasty flavor, good texture. When you bite into it, everything's right. It's all in one piece. I really like it, honestly. Let's go with the ox. The smell is very similar to the cow. Very similar. It smells like raw meat. I'm surprised since it's like this, without any seasoning. For now, I've liked the cow a lot more so far, a lot more. I'm going to finish with the cove. While putting it on, I noticed it's harder and probably can't be rolled up. See, well, right away. It reveals itself to me. I'll grab it by hand and see what happens. It's like a night of ham. And it smells like cured meat. It really has a strong smell. It really reminds me of the cured meat I tried in Astoria. A lot. Let's see. How is it? Like this, without any kind of seasoning. For now, the Kobe is beating both the ox and the cow. I'll taste one of each again, following the same routine, but now with seasoning. The cow's seasoning is pretty mild, you don't really taste much oil, and the cheese is Parmesan cheese. I mean, it's very noticeable. But all in all, the flavor of the cow is there, and I like it. It's a carpaccio flavor, really tasty. If they serve it to me in any restaurant, I'd gladly pay whatever they ask. Very good, really tasty. I'm going to continue with the ox, which I already told you I haven't tried yet. Very good vibes. Because when I opened it, it was a bit watery and it was very hard to handle and to separate one slice from another. The seasoning is much better than the one with the cow. Very aromatic. I don't know what it is, but it really reminds me of the taste of oregano. The cheese is the same, but with this seasoning and salt, especially with the cow, it's really something. I'm going to continue with the cove, and I'm going to take it with cheese and a bit of the seasoning I've prepared. This Parmesan that I put on the cove was a block of Parmesan grated, and you can tell it's a much better cheese. Despite everything, and even with bigger pieces and high quality oil. Nothing compares to the taste of Kobe, nothing at all, absolutely nothing. Wow, the slices it comes with. Honestly, I think it's worth it. It doesn't seem that expensive for what it is. It's amazing. I'm going to have the cheese separately, directly. I'll keep going with the beef and see if I can tell which one I like best. No way. Delicious. Really good. But honestly, for the price and quality, this is unbeatable. Really unbeatable. I'll continue with the boy. This seasoning is better, no doubt, much better. Well, let's see if I'm doing it right, rolling it with the fork, because here we go. You're always there, paying attention to everything, right? I was taught to do it like this at the restaurant El Capriccio. If they didn't teach me well there, I don't know where else to go. I'm going to finish with the ox now. If I hadn't tried the cove or the cow, I'd tell you the ox is really good. And besides, this is something we're talking about for €6.90. If you don't try it, it's because you don't want to. But not even with the dressing does it get any better. The beef is great. What do you want me to say? But the Kobe, and the winner is Kobe. Very good, Mr. Kobe. You have been the winner. But I have to tell you two things. The first one, well, I'm proud, happy, satisfied to have finally tried the Kobe. It was really hard for me to find it, and it's true that maybe this isn't the best way to try Kobe. The real deal is to go to Japan to a fresh restaurant where they serve it to you grilled. And I'm sure that there you can really get much more out of this exquisite meat. But it's a type of meat that's really hard to find here in Spain, and at least, well, I've been able to try it. The second thing is that this type of Kobe I bought today is very similar to cured beef. And I have to say with pride and satisfaction that the cured beef we have here in Spain is on another level. I mean, we've been making cured beef here our whole lives. And the cured beef from Leon, don't even get me started. Or with something similar to cured beef. No. The thing is, we have some incredible products here. What if you give me Leon's cured beef? Or a bit of this type of cove? I'm definitely sticking with the cured beef. In second place, I'll go with the beef for the flavor and the balance between quality and price. And in third place, I'll go with the ox. Obviously, with what's left for me, which isn't bad. Careful, the dressing was great, but the cheese was identical for both the beef and ox, even the same packet. But I didn't notice a better flavor than the beef, not at all. And also, in terms of value for money, the quality of the beef is really good when you compare one to the other. Yes, I agree with you that they weren't 3 carpaccios. I thought this would come in a carpaccio format, all 3 things, but it didn't. One is a type of cured ham, is cecina, and the others are carpaccios. I compared 3 things for you. Are not the same. Okay, we agree. But despite everything, Kobe has triumphed. That's all for today's video. Remember, if you liked it, don't forget to give it a big super like. If you haven't done it yet, take the chance and subscribe. I don't know what you're waiting for. Activate the bell to stay updated on all my channel videos. And for now, that's all for today. Your friend Sezar Blue says goodbye with hugs and kisses for everyone. Goodbye, thank you.